is a message for woman who has a friend or partner or family member who has BPD. If you are SO of BPD, basically if you are favorite person of the BPD person. Very importantly, you need to create a boundary. Most of the time, a BPD person grow up in an environment that was a lot of chaos. There's no boundary, there's no rule, there's just all over the places, and they've been scared. They've been basically all over the place. That's why they most of the time they grow up. So I'm not saying every cases, but a lot of the time. So sometimes you feel like your BPD person is pushing your boundary or testing you and all that stuff. And people mistake BPD person as a manipulative person. But a lot of cases, that's not true. They might look like manipulative, but in reality, they are just scared or they feel danger and they're panicking and then they're kind of pushing you away and all that stuff. But also, it's very important to keep your sanity. So create a boundary and tell them you care about them, you love them, and then you want to be there for them. You would support them, but tell them that you also have your boundary. These things and these things and these things that the person do, you are not able to take it and you're not able to accept it. You want to be there for the person, but this is my boundary. If you decide to cross that, I'm not able to be around you. And communicate with the person like that. And if your BPD person also working on themselves and try to seek help, have a therapist. I don't recommend any just talk therapy because talk therapy is just end up just talking and not going anywhere. Only therapy that I highly recommend is DBT therapy, dialectical behavioral therapy. There's a book you can get if it's hard to find the therapists that have the skill. A lot of therapists say that they have DBT skill, but most of them they don't even know how to guide them, and they end up with just doing talk therapy. So if you're lucky, you can find a group who focus on dialectical behavioral therapy. But if not, then maybe the book can be very helpful. And then your BPD partner also should be working on herself and making effort. And then you also, you know, not purposely try to do things to hurt the person or trigger them, obviously, if you really care about the person. But then, of course, you create your boundary to protect yourself, which is very important. If you tell them what's your boundary, it actually makes them a little bit safe because they know what to expect from you and not.